Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Akakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawadah from the Men of Valor campaign, Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video in sincerity and in truth. Lord willing, it can be edifying. And man, huge fucking day today, man. Call halal, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. All right. And if you offended at harsh language, because the way I titled this video more than likely would be, it's going to be some randoms that pop up in here. This is a financial report. This is an economic report. All right. It was Black Monday. All right. This I believe the what do you call it? The markets are closing. You might have some aftermarket volatility or whatever, but the market dropped, tremendously. All right. It was bleeding today. All right. You had the NASDAQ down almost 4.5% at one point during today. Had the Dow Jones down 2%, S&P 500 down 3%. All right. That's just today alone. Bitcoin tanked like 10% or something like that today. All right, the markets were bleeding, not only in America, but also in Europe. So I won't, burden you with all the numbers, so to speak. Just know, all right, trillions of dollars was lost in market value today. I asked ChatGPT, and to give me an estimate, all right, based on, how the day was going. And it was estimated like $1.48 trillion in market value was lost today. 1.8 trillion or 1.7. No, 1.4. I'm sorry. 1.4 trillion in market cap lost today. All right. Which is, you can't even really wrap your head around that number for real. All right. Because the difference between a million and a billion, when you start, if you were actually to visualize it, man, it's a lot. From a million to a billion, and then to a billion to 100 billion, or a billion to a trillion. So all that, hundreds of billions of dollars got wiped out today. Okay, this was not a good day for the stock market. This was not a good day for America. And it was a great day for us, man. All right, I might have to have me a drink, and praise the Lord, because the Lord is bringing this place down, all right, very quickly. And this is all within the week of the Passover coming up, man. The Passover is, Thursday at evening, man. All right, this shit is getting real. And the way the VIX, which is, that's how they measure the volatility in the market. All right. Whenever the volatility is high, all right, which I'll show real quick. Actually, I won't pull it up. But anyway, the VIX basically is, that was the only thing that was green, because whenever that number is high, that means, there's a lot of, trading going on, a lot of selling. Obviously, if all the markets are down, then there's tons of selling. All right. So there was a lot of, the people are not trusting so much in the stock market. They're not trusting so much in Trump. They're not trusting so much in Elon Musk. They're not trusting so much in these companies, and they're starting to move their money, And like bros was saying in the chat, people might be trying to buy the dip. I don't think it's done. All right, just from somebody who studied finance. All right, this is going to be a lot different from the other stock drops and whatnot, when you have that bad days in the market, because back during 2020, before the LDs, which is we're around that same time. All right, it happened about February 2020, whatever, when the stocks were just tanking for days at a time, weeks at a time. They introduced quantitative easing. Now, since 2008, there has been 5 stages of quantitative easing. All right, which quantitative easing means basically that they print a bunch of money out, and they pump the market. All right, they pump the market up. All right, and eventually it wasn't going to work. All right, so now that they have this whole Department of Government Efficiency, all right, they have this whole thing. They might not be able to get in there and get the money that they say they may need to pump this market up, because now even Tesla stock, which I just got done watching Elon on Fox Business speaking about everything going on. And also another thing too, I did that video on 0 day. Okay, and guess what? That was about a cyber attack. Guess what happened today? Tesla got hit with a fucking cyber attack today. Elon Musk, he said it out his own mouth on Fox Business. I just watched it live, man. All right, I had got some reports on that earlier, but when I got on Twitter, it was back up, But Twitter apparently went down today. So, hey, it could be Twitter today. It could be these banks tomorrow, man. This is how fast the Lord is moving this thing, man. All right, hey, we should be excited. All right, this is this is uncharted territory, but I do believe, man, with everything spiritual going on, and then everything that's going on, man, these elites they see, all right, with SpaceX is and that's also owned by Elon Musk. His rockets getting shot out the air by chariots, man, by chariots. So they know the chariots are here, so they know they need to move. All right, so we're their number one enemy. Okay, they not gonna acknowledge us outright, but we are their number one enemy. Hey, the Lord is putting that pressure on their ass to make a move. All right, they're about to go ahead and crash this damn system so they can bring about their NWO. The Lord is telling them to quit pussyfooting around, man. And I don't mean it in that way, but hey, the Lord is making a move. And it's beautiful to see, man. We're seeing it live. It's almost surreal, man. So much happening today, and we're not surprised by it. We're excited. We embrace this. All right, this is the end. This is the end, man. All right, all hell could break loose when the Passover comes in, man. This is why, hey, the Lord has been fervent upon our elders and apostles, our leaders, to be on us, to continue in the ways of the Lord, all right, to, finish the course, all right, because it's about to get serious, man. Okay, the famine of hearing the words of Yahweh Shema Shah is coming, all right, with these cyber attacks. If they starting with these cyber attacks and they didn't hit Twitter, all right, they didn't hit Twitter, man, hey, YouTube is going to be next at some point. YouTube is going to hit at some point, man. We'll see. It's all according to the will of Yahweh Shema Shah, but hey, the elect could very well be sealed, man. So that was my, couple minute rant, just getting off thoughts throughout the day, man. It's just so much going on. But I have a few TikToks, all right, and I'm gonna probably label this video just Black Monday altogether, man. Okay, because it was a horrible day, for the economy, a horrible day. You got this right here that I'm about to play. There, they introduced 25% levy, all right, on the U.S. bound electricity, and then he also threatening to cut off electricity to the states that they provide electricity to altogether. Okay, so hey, this shit is getting real, man. The Lord is moving, and call halal Yahweh Shema Shah for that. So let me shut my damn mouth for a second, and let's watch some of this, man. All right, this is very exciting.
We're moving forward with a 25% surcharge on electricity exports. For the 1.5 million American homes and businesses that Ontario powers, homes and businesses in Minnesota, Michigan, and New York. This surcharge will cost families and businesses in these states up to $400,000 each and every single day. On an average, this will add around $100 per month to the bills of hardworking Americans. Let me be clear. I will not hesitate to increase this charge. If necessary, if the United States escalates, I will not hesitate to shut the electricity off completely. Believe me when I say I do not want to do this. I feel terrible for the American people because it's not the American people who started this trade war. It's one person who's responsible. That's President Trump. I'd rather be working together. I want to sell the U.S. more energy, more electricity, more critical minerals. I want to make Canada and the United States the richest, most successful, safest, most secure two countries on the planet. But as Premier, my number one job is to protect the people of Ontario and in hand protect the people of Canada. I will do whatever it takes. I will fight like I've never fought before to protect Ontario.
And this is an Edomite talking. Okay, this is an Edomite talking to another Edomite. He talking about Trump. All right, America's divided. Esau is divided. The Lord said, "A house divided against itself cannot stand." All right, we see all this division. We see everything going on. This is the end. All right, we know it don't mean the nuke's gonna come tomorrow per se, but hey, we don't got to worry about another year of just this bullshit ass life here, man. When I say that, I mean, we just gonna continue to go to work, continue to pay bills. Nah, man, something major is about to happen, Lord willing. That's about to shake shit up. All right, and some people's faith may be shaken, but the elect, their faith is gonna, be intact, man.
Friends, none of this makes sense. Costly tariffs against your closest friends and allies do not make sense. The U.S. markets have lost trillions in value. Companies are second-guessing investments into the American economy. American workers' jobs are at risk as we speak right now. Cost of hardworking American families will only go up. It doesn't have to be this way. We are stronger when we work together. We're moving forward with a 25% surcharge on electricity exports. For the 1.5 million American homes and businesses that Ontario powers, homes and businesses in Minnesota, Michigan, and New York. This surcharge will cost families and businesses in these states up to $400,000 each and every single day. On an average, this will add around $100 per month to the bills of hardworking Americans.
So, hey, so the price of electricity about to go up at the very least. Your electricity bill about to get hit. Okay? At the very least. And at the most, he about to cut power to certain U.S. cities and states, man.
To go to war with America. The alarming words reflect China's fury over Donald Trump's trade tariffs and coincides with a dramatic boost to its defence spending.
China's President Xi Jinping commands the latest session of the National People's Congress, the calculated show of unity and strength, contrasting with the chaos caused by Donald Trump's treatment of America's allies and strategic partners.
You're gambling with the lives of millions of people.
The world entering a dangerous new era, Beijing announcing a 7.2% increase to its defence spending after the US president increased tariffs on Chinese imports.
If war is what the US wants, be it a tariff war, a trade war, or any other type of war.
Them fighting words, man. All right, these nations are preparing themselves against America. That China popping shit. This is Isaiah chapter 14, and we're going to go down. All right. Actually, let's start at the top, man. All right. Love this chapter. Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob. All right. Everything that's going on is proof that the Lord is having mercy upon Jacob. Who is Jacob? All right. Whose name was changed to Israel, and his descendants, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the speckled bird. Okay. That are scattered. The Lord is going to have mercy upon us. The Lord didn't forsake us. All right, us being able to call upon his name is proof that he did not forsake us. It says, and will yet choose Israel. Okay, the Lord is going to choose Israel. He's not going to choose the world, so to speak. It says, and set them in their own land. How is the Lord going to do that? When he sends Yahweh Shah, all right, with the hosts of heaven, and they gather together the elect from the four winds of the earth. Okay, and we're going to be put back in our own land. We're not going to have to fly Delta, all right, back to our holy land. All right, and it's going to get cleansed first anyway. It's going to get cleansed with thermonuclear missiles. It says, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And those strangers, all right, are the Israelite foreigners. Once again, the speckled birds. They're going to cleave to the house of Jacob. Okay, it's not going to be a confusion of faith, so to speak. You know, where you don't know who's an Israelite, who's not. All right, the Lord's going to give us new bodies, and there ain't going to be no confusion as to who the Lord is dealing with. Verse 2, it says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, slaves, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. And this is what's coming. This is what we're stepping into. Verse 3, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. See, our punishment is almost over. This is proof America has served its purpose. It has ran its course, and the Lord is bringing it down. All right, what's next? The kingdom. 2 Esdras 6 says that Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Verse 4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. All right, and this is America, Babylon the Great that this is speaking about. And say, how have the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. All right, all these countries popping shit against America now. All right, America's because the Asian markets were doing okay. You know, it was the European and the American market that was getting fucked up today. You know, these nations are confederate against thee. You know, the Lord said, I have made thee small among the heathen and greatly despised. All right, what did that goose say? He said, we ready for war with America on any front, nigga. No fighting words. Okay, he said, you want a trade war? We go trade war for trade war, tariff for tariff. All right, we go blow for blow, and eventually China's also going to take part in nuking America off the face of the earth, man. Thus said the Lord, thus said the Bible. Okay, because they're part of the archers that bend the bow. They have nuclear capabilities. Everybody that has nuclear capabilities, the Lord is going to make, including America's allies, is going to make, the Lord is going to make them shoot their missiles upon this place. All right, verse 5, the Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Okay, this is proof. All right, Black Monday. It says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. His ass is going down and ain't nobody about to save him, man. Nobody about to save him. Let's get this right here. Okay, big day, man. Beautiful day. All right, even though it was raining, man. All right, you people suffering, you people's lamentation, all right, that brings us joy, man. Okay, because you people are fucking wicked. Okay, and you hate us and we hate you because you hate Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You hate us because we serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Let's get this in Jeremiah. Jeremiah 51. We'll go right to the point. Verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. All right, this is the time that the Lord is about to bring this bitch down, man. We can see it. All right, they ain't gonna be able to, like we about to get into, they ain't about to be able to heal this place. All right, the Doge is on thin ice. Doge is done, man. All right, they gonna come with this sea up and shit. But all right, this shit is already off to a rocky start, man. They're gonna have to crash the system. They're gonna have to come in with another alternative. They're gonna have to leave people no choice but to bend the knee to them. That's what they're gonna have to do. Because this whole narrative and they're trying to be diplomatic about it, it's not gonna work. People are seeing right through it. Okay. Verse 7, it says, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. Right? The Lord had this place, built up, rise to a certain level so he could show his power in destroying it. All right. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. It says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. If so be. All right, yeah, set up your DOGE, your Department of Government Efficiency. Get rid of the waste, get rid of the fat, cut the fat, trim the fat, all that shit. All right, go ahead and try. But you ain't gonna be able to heal this place. All right. It says, howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. Verse 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed, right? This foobar fucked up beyond all repair. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country. See, these Edomites, they're going to be stuck to live with this mess. But these Elamites, these other nations and shit, they're going to go back to their own land. All right, this ain't their fight. This is between Jacob and Esau. All right, they're the two main characters. All the other nations, they're fluff, man, for the most part. All right, they're getting ready for servitude. Okay. It says, let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies, man. All right, so these nations are ready. All right, and this is all for the purpose of destroying this place, bringing about World War III, destroying this place. All right, the Lord coming back, all right, and Israel being set up on top. So let's continue in this.
We're ready to fight till the end.
A threatening message repeated by China's diplomats in Washington.
We're ready to fight till the end. As Secretary of Defense, how do you take that?
Well, we're prepared. Those who long for peace must prepare for war.
Australia's military preparedness tested by 3 Chinese warships conducting live fire drills and a circumnavigation of the continent.
That, God forbid, a war could happen.
Elbridge Colby, Donald Trump's choice for US defence policy advisor, saying Australia's defence spending is well below the 3% of GDP the President expects.
We need to get to 3% of defence spending because it's in our national security interests.
Our defence policy is to increase our defence expenditure. That's what we're doing.
China isn't the only defence challenge. Under Donald Trump, the US is retreating as Western Europe's security guarantor, which means all of America's traditional allies will have to step up if Russia is to be defeated. Andrew Probyn, 9 News.
To go to war with...
Once again, markets are falling. Knives are falling from the sky. The VIX pushing 27.
This is the VIX that I was mentioning. All right, he gonna break it down.
Break above 27 on the VIX, the volatility index of the S&P, means we get into the F bucket. And that's when things get really volatile, and a lot of times that's where things start to sell off. Now, give you reference, during the pandemic, I believe the VIX got upwards of 82 at its peak. It was for a very short period of time, maybe a day or two, but then it started subsided. That pushes S&P futures down. The front month S&P futures March 21st expiration it went up 2 points, so from 21 at Friday's close to today up in the 23s, meaning the futures market is basically expecting higher volatility. So keep an eye on that VIX curve. Presently, right under 27 on the VIX. That's the 30-day one. The next one is VX1, it's futures contract, right around 23.24. So that's rising as well. So the anticipation is that volatility down the curve is going to go higher. Keep an eye on that, as well as don't try to catch this knife. I'm short the S&P, SPY via puts. They're profiting right now, but I'm out into April 17th. Not a recommendation or advice. Make sure you understand that. This is not a recommendation or advice. Do your homework, do your own due diligence, learn, practice before engaging in something like this. But I anticipate this week will be volatile. We'll get into expiration week next week, the 21st, triple witching day. That means that index options, equity options, and futures expire on the same day. That happens 4 times a year. This is one of the biggest quarterly OPEX quarters in history. It's a lot of money, a lot of leverage put out there. As this unwinds, historically, after a big OPEX, the week up to it is positive, which means next week could be positive. But the week after it, historically, on average, has been negative. So be careful there. This is not the time to get aggressive. It's time to plan out your investments, protect your wealth, and take advantage of future buying opportunities. NVIDIA, I got a low end of one.
He going into, whatever. But I just want to give a little bit of insight on, a couple things that I had mentioned, like the VIX, the volatility index, as well as just him speaking on the stock market a little bit.
Elon Musk just announced that X.
This is about X or Twitter being down. So, a cyber attack.
Okay, Twitter is undergoing a massive cyber attack. This is happening right now, which is why a lot of you are trying to log in and you can't get in. This is why. As a trader, what's really interesting for me is that leading up to this, we saw big money buying massive out of the money puts in Tesla.
See? Now, all right. So you got some insider shit going on. But anyway, I ain't gonna play too much of that. All right, you see these cyber attacks, man. So, hey, if that's a social media platform. That's a platform that's supposed to be for so-called free speech. All right, and man, you know, if you, like I said, watch that 0 day. If there is something like this that goes down, more than likely they're gonna pin it on one of these nations, but it was more than likely internal, because it just makes the most sense to be able to bring. They need a scapegoat, which they got plenty of them now. They got China, they got Russia, they got Iran. You know, hell, you can throw North Korea in the mix. You know, as to who could be responsible for, you know, an act or whatever like that. So they have enough. All right, I don't, you know, not sure what they waiting on. You know, but something could very much go down. This can, the stock market can continue to tank, and something like a major cyber attack on a bank, could send this damn stock market to the floor, man. All right, we talking about trillions upon trillions of equity, you know, knocked out, you know, a depression. All right, we'd be blown. Hey, it's gonna go past the Great Depression, man. All right, this gonna kickstart JT, Lord willing, man. But it was something else I wanted to get. Oh, yep. Let's finish off here, man, because you got to seek the Lord while he may be found. And, you know, while we're still on the internet, you know, continue to, you know, hey, watch the videos and stuff, because, hey, there could be a day coming up where, you know, you try to go get on YouTube and that shit don't come up, man. All right, and the Lord forewarned us of these things. This is Amos chapter 8 and verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, power, and they're coming very soon, that I will send a famine in the land. Not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but the Lord is going to smite this place with famine as well. It says, but of hearing the words of the Lord. All right, which that's how you truly eat, you know. The scriptures say that man should not live by bread alone, you know. but you know, roughly paraphrasing. All right, we're fed by the word, you know, because that's what's going to allow us to be stable in the times where everybody else is unstable. Okay, it says, verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. All right, they're not going to find the words of the Lord. They're not going to see our YouTube videos anymore. You're not going to see us on the highways and byways soon, man. You know. So, hey, get it while you can. But anyway, this was definitely Black Monday. All right, a lot going on. All right, I'm excited to see what tomorrow brings. All right, the Lord continues to punish and bring this place down. All right, once again, we got the Pesach coming up. All right, very spiritual time. You know, once again, you want to get that leaven out of your house. You know, both physically and spiritually. You know, but spiritually more importantly. You know, you got to get your house in order. You got to get your mind right. You know, and ask the Lord for forgiveness. All right, where we falling short, you know, ask for his mercy, ask for his strength, all right, to endure these trying times, man. So, Lord willing, is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.